By heck, Hilda, you're making a meal of that. You're making me tired just watching you.
I don't know where I feel. You and yours too much of an effort this morning.
Well, it is New Year's Day, isn't it? Good resolutions and all that. I mean, if you can't show a bit of enthusiasm today, when can you?
You can always resolve to do less instead of more. I'm telling with the idea of that.
Oh, my Stam tried that years ago. It's not easy, though, you know. Oh, and he works just as hard at being bone idle as other folks do being busy.
Can't say I've noticed that.
No, me neither, but he says he does.
Yeah, Auntie Annie says, will you go and do the washing up like the rest of us? She's feeling a bit frail this morning.
Well, I'm not. Full of the joys of spring, in fact. And considering it's depths of winter, that can't be bad. I'm a Poland.
I didn't think we'd see her this morning, let alone hear her singing, if that's what you call it.
She can't have confessed to Stan yet.
Hey, I think I'll have one of them. It might make me feel a bit more human. What exactly is cohabiting?
I don't know what cohabiting is, Mr. Ogden.
You're learning English, are you? Words and things, you know.
Yeah, not rude words.
That's not rude.
Well, it sounds rude. Cohabiting sounds very rude.
Well, it's more than 4 letters, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it still sounds rude.
Well, I know what cohabiting is.
Well, go on, then.
Living out brush.
Eh?
Does it?
Yeah, of course it does. I've seen it in paper, regular. Especially News at World.
Why are you so interested in knowing what cohabiting means, Stan?
Just heard it, love, you know. I just wondered.
Happy New Year.
Eh?
I said Happy New Year.
Aye, I saw them.
Hey, you don't reckon Stan's thinking of going living over the brush with somebody, do you?
Hey, not a chance.
Well, you never know. He might have decided he needs a bit of romance in his life.
Look, Stan Ogden needs romance as much as I need a peg leg. Any road, there's no such thing. Not between the sexes, only between Angora rabbits.
Oh, you're an old cynic, you.
Yes, well, one comes after t'other. Now then, well...
Well, what?
Well, you know what day it is, don't you?
Yeah, it's New Year's Day.
Well, then, where's all your tins of snails and your bottles of wine? You know, tomato soup and baked beans are a thing of the past now. Corner shops have got to get a new image.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Tatlow.
What?
You start wearing a beret and kissing my hand every time you come in here, and I'll start selling snails. Fair enough.
I might take you up on that.
I dare you.
Look, Emily, it's New Year's Day. It's a day of optimism, of hope. You never know, 1973 might be the year when governments become sensible and the governed reasonable.
Right, Ernest. I promised to give it a chance.
Good.
1973 is the dawn of the millennium, the new golden age.
Don't overdo it, love. We've still got January and February to get through, you know. And Clive Jenkins still hasn't lost his voice.
Oh, you are funny, Ernest. And I do love you. Thank you for 1972, anyway. This letter that Mrs. Caldwell was telling you about.
Yep.
Did Mrs. Sharples have anything interesting to say?
Nothing very much, I think. She said she was going to stay up there in West Hartlepool for a bit longer.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
There was. Now, come on, tell me.
Well, she did mention your Christine Peters. She said those mittens that she sent for young Jason fitted, well, like a glove.
With only it was horrible, actually. Was it? It wasn't very good.
Yes, love. Tomato juice, please. Oh, they seem to be in great demand this morning. Oh? Well, they say they're very good for a hangover, but I think the best thing for a hangover is don't drink so much. I'm practically teetotal myself. Oh, same as me. Not a very good advert for what to sell, am I? I'll hold my hand up. I were wrong.
Eh?
Look, I'd sooner see you with a long face than going around making a noise like a constipated poodle.
Well, I've got news for you.
Oh?
I'm going to be singing all through 1973. I've resoluted.
Same song?
Very likely. Or that may be, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your eyes.
Hey, Hilda.
Yes, Raymond Langton. Oh, if his eyes wasn't too close together and his heart weren't blacker than a fireback, might make a reasonable human being.
Oh, stop flattering me, please. Hey, listen, you've made provision then, have you?
Provision? What provision?
Well, you do know today's the day we join our European brothers and sisters in one big unhappy family.
I do read the papers, you know.
You want to read them to your Stan then sometime? He was blaming Clem Attlee the other day for state of country.
Why, years may come and years may go, but you lot don't change, do you? If you had to make your living as comics, you go hungry.
I was talking about the common market now. Not only do we have to adopt their prices and juggernauts, but also their morals and all.
Little bit sullying of our unsullied womanhood.
Aye, all sullied you'll all be.
Aye.
What, Will?
Well, for a start, they're going to be building plenty of them over and under gents' loos.
On every street corner.
Like a rash.
Then there's bottom pinching.
Aye, a continental sport.
Right, starving is over here.
And every man shall take unto himself a mistress.
That's obligatory.
The law of the land, in fact.
Right, well, which of you three wants me for a mistress, then? Because if I was you, I'd be getting my name down. I'm liable to be in great demand. I don't want...
What's all this talk about mistresses?
We're just having a wheeze with our Hilda.
Well, I think she gave as good as she got, actually.
I'm sure she did.
I thought you were sending up about Stan and number 19 Inkerman Street.
Hey, I'd forgotten all about that. Any developments?
Oh, not so far as I know.
Events need a helping hand, you reckon?
Definitely.
Excuse me, Chuck.
You've half an hour to stop rubbing yourself up against me.
Can you go back next week?
Are you on your own, love?
It's not unusual.
Oh, I can't bear my own company. Well, not for long, anyway.
Get used to it.
I'll have to pass on.
It was here where that baby was kidnapped from, wasn't it?
Well, from outside here, yes.
I read about that in the Gazette.
You wouldn't think that such things could happen, would
No,
you?
you wouldn't. Still, it must have been very exciting with the police around and all that.
Yes, well, that sort of excitement, love, I mean, I can do without.
You wouldn't say that if you'd never had any.
It was a fantastic party. Never got moody, you know, went and swinging right till the end, and 2 fellas to every bird.
Oh, it sounds marvellous. Do you know, I listened to Big Ben strike and then I went to bed with a snowball.
Pardon?
Snowball. Ginger beer and avocat. Well, that's how I make 'em, any road.
Ernest and I heard Big Ben strike and then went to bed with our respective hot drinks. He's cocoa and I'm hot chocolate.
Do you know, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever spent what you could call a wild New Year's Eve.
Me neither. Well, there was one where I got accosted by a drunk and was led, protesting in vain, to the revelries in Albert Square in Manchester. But just as I was beginning to enter into the spirit of the thing, he sank gently to the pavement and fell fast asleep. Thus our opportunities lost.
I tell you what, next year, both come out with me on New Year's Eve. I promise you'll have a ball.
Talking about next year, well, this year now, I prognosticate...
Eh?
Well, it's one of my chem words. I prognosticate that you'll be both married and expecting, Lucille.
Oh, thanks very much. Do you do a lot of prognosticating?
Oh, a terrible lot.
Do you have any success?
None.
Oh, you rotten thing, raising me hopes like that.
Right.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Where's my sister?
Oh, she went out last night. She's not been seen since.
Oh, you're having me on.
Yeah, she's having a lie-in.
Have you been served then, Emily?
Yes, thanks. I'm just going.
Right. Well, I want a tin of custard and a strawberry jelly. It's trifle day today. Right. Funny, ain't it? Christmas Day plum pudding, New Year's Day trifle. It's what's kept England great, you know.
Christmas Day turkey, New Year's Day pork.
Yeah, you're right. You must have been brought up in the same street as me.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't.
Oh, she's young and ignorant, isn't she, Emily?
Young, anyway.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, love. Oh, Emily.
Yes.
There's been a woman rattling on about young Jason, you know, and all that business.
Oh, who was she?
A stranger.
What was she like?
About 30-odd. Dark. Ordinary, you know. Oh, she had on a black silk scarf.
They're having a little trouble with rats. Me?
Hey! Are you going to answer that, or do I have to tell them we're shut for winter?
Sorry, Spider, my bell was ringing me head all morning. I couldn't tell the difference.
Looks like it. You know, you're a very funny colour.
What was your turn? No, he's nothing yet. No. Yeah, I'll give him a message for you with pleasure. Tell him not to go around for a couple of weeks. It's to do with the windows, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, OK, I'll give him that message. Cross me out. Bye.
Well, all right, let's all have a giggle then.
Guess who that was on the phone?
Ah, that was Santa Claus saying he was sorry he missed me last week, but he's calling today on his way home to the North Pole.
No, it was 19 Inkerman Street, no less.
What, her very own self? Actually speaking?
Yeah, straight out like that with the mouth.
You want to get a plaque erected by that telephone. On the 1st of January 1973, 19 Inkerman was heard using a human voice.
What does she want?
Who do you think? Lover boy, Stanley Ogden.
Oh, she's taken to phoning him at his place of business, has she?
You know, right, don't you?
Know what?
Oh, Social Security's investigating her.
Yeah, she's suspected of cohabiting.
With Stanley.
Well, is she?
Of course not. But Stan's deaf worried in case Hilda finds out.
I bet he is.
You know, I've just had a diabolical idea. Stan's due in just now, isn't he?
He's late already.
Well, you see, what we need is a hat, a trilby. No, a bowler would be best.
There's one of my dad's upstairs, I think so.
Great, get it, would you?
Well, I've got a bowler at home, I feel.
Well, what are you on about?
It's just a childish prank, Lucille.
Oh, forget it. Your childish pranks have a habit of turning out badly.
Aye, I'll have Benny Lewis's flat, right?
You can't change human nature, Jerry lad. Same as Stan every time he dips into Hilda's purse for the price of a pint. Every day.
There you are.
Great. How about that perfect fit? Should have been an haberdashery, mate.
What's the idea?
Well, you see, what we want you to do, Alf, is to go and sit at that far table with your back to us.
Why, don't we like him?
No, because when Stan comes in, he'll think that he is a social security investigator.
Hey, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? I mean, just to see Stan's face.
I think you're all very cruel.
Hey, hang on. Oh, that's spot on.
Hey, but supposing Stan decides to give us a miss today?
What, Stanley?
Stan will be in.
No danger.
A pint, please.
Pint, Stan.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Stanley.
Stanley?
Billy's got something to tell you.
Right, bit of bad news and all, Stan.
Eh? What?
There's been somebody on the phone for you. A woman.
A woman?
Yeah. 19 Inkerman Street. She left a message.
Did she?
Yeah, she said she'd be glad if you didn't go around for a bit.
Did she say why?
You know why, Stanley?
You're both under, what does John Watt call it? Under surveillance. Me?
Oh, heck.
Sure you know what you're about?
I'm about trying to discover why a complete stranger should suddenly start showing a peculiar interest in little Jason.
What's peculiar about it?
Of course it's peculiar. I mean, what, 3 months and more since the incident, she appears on the scene, armed with more knowledge than she's a right to, sending him presents.
Present, singular.
Making excuses to gossip about him to all and sundry. If that's not peculiar, what is?
Well, your reaction's hardly normal, love, is it? As if you had some neurotic interest in the child.
That was unkind, Ernest.
Yes, it was, I'm sorry.
I was with Mrs. Turpin when we found Jason's pram. I'll never forget till my dying day how I felt till we knew he was inside it and safe. Her baby's life at risk, Ernest, for a day or more. An innocent, helpless child. And I want to know if that woman's connected with it. I have to know.
All right, love, all right, all right. Best of luck to you. I doubt whether you'll get very far just knocking on the door and saying spill the beans or whatever.
I can try.
You don't even know where she lives!
I got her address from Mrs. Caldwell.
Ah, have you lost your appetite, Chuck?
Yeah.
Still, it's no wonder what you put away these last few days, is it? You know, we've not had a bad Christmas and New Year, really, have we? Better than the Eskimos have had, I'll bet.
All good things have got to come to an end.
Yeah. Although, why should they, Stan? Now, why shouldn't this year be all steak puddings and peas and chips followed by apple pie and cream? We're both working, got us health and strength. It's up to us, Chuck.
No, I can't say that, can you?
Why not?
You don't know what's round the corner, waiting to pounce.
What, trouble, you mean?
Aye, trouble.
No. No, I think we had our share of that last year. What with you getting accused of being a peeping Tom, me falling ill, missing that plane to Paris. No, I've got the feeling this year's going to be trouble-free. Well, relatively.
Wish I was as sure.
Why, Chuck? You expecting trouble or something?
No, why should I?
Oh, no reason. I mean, if your skin's, I can lend you quid.
No, I'm not skint, no.
Well, there you are, then. Now, that is a definite potent. You are not skint on New Year's Day. I shouldn't be surprised if you finished up winning the pools.
There hasn't been anybody asking for me, has there?
Such as?
Well, anybody, you know.
No, not a soul. You know what I think, Stan?
What?
I think God's got all us names written down in sets of books, like sets of encyclopedias, you know. And I think every year he takes down a different volume to see how we're getting on. Well, this year, I think it's our volume's turn.
Doesn't mean he's going to do out for us, though, does it?
Yeah. I'll be happy just so long as he leaves us alone.
Well, that's the first time I ever see Stan Ogden leave a pub without supping a pint.
Could have caused him serious damage, you know, like locking his supping arms.
Don't worry, he won't die of thirst, not for 6 months at least.
I'm surprised you didn't recognise Albert, though.
Well, he was too scared to take a close look.
Just pulled his coat up round his ears and sidled out.
I don't think he can sidle. He's not really built for it, is he? More for your waddling.
All right, so we've all had our little joke at Stan's expense, but will the Social Security really go round to see Stan and Hilda?
Yeah.
Oh, will they?
No.
Oh, what's he bothered about then?
Well, it's like this.
Stanley doesn't know that, you see.
I still don't understand why you're here, Mrs. Bishop. May I?
Yes.
You are Miss Peters' sister?
Mrs. Peters. She's married.
Oh, I thought...
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, I think I'd better start at the beginning.
What a good idea.
Well, on September the 6th last year, there was an incident in Coronation Street. That's where I live.
What sort of incident?
A young baby was taken from outside the Rover's Return in his pram.
I read about it.
He was missing for some 24 hours and was eventually found unharmed.
I said I read about it.
Yes, well, whoever took the baby was not apprehended.
You mean arrested?
Yes.
So?
That was some 3 months ago.
Yes, you said.
Well, recently, last week, your sister, Mrs. Peters, has been going round the area asking questions about the baby, sending him a present of some mittens. He's back home in West Hartlepool now. A friend...
What's all this got to do with you, Mrs. Bishop?
Well, nothing, not officially or anything. But you see, I was one of those who found Jason, that's the baby. We stumbled on him on a croft where he'd obviously been abandoned in his pram.
So, in effect, you're just snooping?
Oh, I'm not snooping, really I'm not.
Well, I think you are. Even if what you say is true, it's got nothing to do with you, nothing at all.
All I'm trying to establish is why your sister is showing this interest. I'm somebody who's deeply concerned. The baby was stolen, Mrs. Cooper, deliberately stolen.
Maybe, but you're wasting your time coming here.
But I understood that Mrs. Peters lived here. This was the address she gave.
Well, she doesn't. I haven't seen her in months and months.
She must have given a false address then.
She must.
And you don't know where she's living now. You can't help me.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to have troubled you.
You can come out now, she's gone.
Cheeky thing. What right has she
Christine! What? You're not to go out without me again, I mean it.
Oh, Ack, what time is it? How long have I been asleep?
After 4.
Oh, I was having a nightmare. Do you know, I thought I was in this big posh hotel and I was having a pot of tea in my bedroom and every so often a body kept hurtling past the window. What do you suppose that signifies?
Probably couldn't pay the rent and were committing suicide.
Ooh, it was that queer. I've dreamt about dead bodies a lot lately. Ooh. Did you go back to the Rovers, Chuck?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, you must be feeling under the weather.
I did some collecting, you know.
Oh, well, fresh air'll have done you good.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm going to have a very early night tonight. Wouldn't be a bad idea if we could all hibernate through the winter, would it? You know, like tortoises.
Hilda.
Yes, Chuck?
I've got something to tell you.
Well, go on, tell us then.
I didn't go back to Rovers because I couldn't.
Couldn't?
wouldn't. But you don't owe him any money. You said you weren't skinned.
Oh, no, look, there's somebody there, see.
Who was there?
A Social Security investigator.
Who's he investigating?
Me.
But you're not on Social Security. You're working.
No, I'm working. She's not.
She?
19 Inkerman Street.
Now, look here, Stanley. I am not going to turn into a raving lunatic at the mention of that Uzzie's name. We are sensible, grown-up people, and we should be able to discuss things like this without losing us tempers. But what the flaming X-19 Inkerman got to do with you and whatever it is you're on about?
Well, she's on Social Security and she's being investigated.
You said you was being investigated and all.
I am.
But you're not on Social Security. You're working.
I know I'm working.
Oh, look, I'm trying to understand. I am, really. Why are you being investigated then, Stanley?
Look, she, 19 Inkerman Street,
I know very well who we're on about.
can't get Social Security if she's not living on her own.
Yeah, I can understand that.
She's, they say, cohabiting.
What's cohabiting?
You know, living together, living under the brush.
Look, this may sound daft and I ought to be shot for saying it. But they don't think it's you she's cohabiting with, do they?
Yeah.
Cohabiting, living with. That means doing everything.
I suppose so, yeah.
Like sleeping and all, that night, all night.
Yeah.
But you don't, do you?
No.
Because, I mean, that train going through a tunnel noise I hear down my left lug hole every night, that's you, isn't it?
Of course it is.
And I'd know if you was getting up in the middle of the night and going slapping your cold feet on her in Inkerman Street, wouldn't
Of course you would, yeah.
As if you'd ever get out of bed once you was in it, any road.
No, not even for Atwell Welsh. Sorry.
So what are you frightened of, then?
What you'd say.
There's naught to say, is there? If it's all as ridiculous as we've been saying it is.
Well, it is.
Of course, there's only one thing.
What?
You brought it on yourself, haven't you?
How do you mean?
Call in there for whatever it is you call there for.
A cup of tea.
Ooh, I don't know how you can bear to drink out of their cups. Any road, Stanley. If by any chance you find your cart accidentally turning into Inkerman Street, all by itself, of course, just be firm and stop it dead in its tracks. In other words, keep away. Because if you don't, I'm going to play a tune on your head with a cobbler's last. Understood?
I'm not going ever.
Good. Get them pots washed, then.
Oh, I'd never have thought it. You really suit it.
Quite the Frenchman, Mr. Tatlock.
Hey, but you're not kissing my hand.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't know when you washed it last, do I?
Charming.
Hey, do you know where I got this, Berry? I swapped it for a bayonet on quayside at Boulogne when we were coming back to Blighty.
Oh, it's the real McCoy, then.
Is it, Dick? It was made in Leicester. Look, I want to see plenty of bottles of plonk in here, no more of that there dandelion and burdock. Oh, and you can forget all about the snails. Ta-da.
Try.
Oh, I only hope everybody gets as big a kick out of going into the common market as he has.
I'm pretty chuffed myself, actually.
Oh, you're all for it then, are you?
Oh, I think so, if only because some of that continental joie de vivre might just rub off on us.
Oh, I thought dull little England would have just suited you, Mrs. Bishop.
Oh, you've not seen me swaying to the rhythm of a Spanish guitar in Seville.
Oh, it turns you on, does it?
Oh, rather.
That's very good, that.
Can I have a tin of sausage and beans, love?
Ah, good old Mr. Ogden. I bet you've never even heard at Common Market, have you?
Come on.
You're a comic.
Hey, you don't mind, love, do you? Don't think fellas should be standing in queues, though, you know.
Exactly what Ernest says. You're in very high spirits, Mr. Ogden.
Always am, love. Have a clear conscience, you know. Oh, I saw you this afternoon.
Oh?
I going into 22 Talbot Street. I do the windows, you know.
Do you?
Funny family, aren't they?
What makes you say that?
Well, I mean, Mrs. Cooper's all right, but that sister that's living with her, like, I think she's a bit too lally, you know.